Dyslexic girl notices man on plane, walks over and does something that shocks the passengers. On a flight, as passengers were chatting and flight attendants moved through the aisles, there was a man sat quietly, not engaging with anyone, and the flight attendants appeared concerned. They made repeated attempts to communicate, but nothing seemed to work. Clara Daly, a 15-year-old girl seated a few rows back, noticed the unease. The man seemed isolated, his head bowed slightly, his hands resting in his lap. The situation tugged at Clara's attention, and though she didn't know the details, she felt drawn to step in. After a brief exchange with the flight crew, Clara approached the man. What others hadn't realized was that he was both deaf and blind, unable to communicate in a traditional way. Clara had learned American Sign Language because of her dyslexia, which made it easier for her to pick up languages that didn't rely on traditional reading and writing. She gently touched his hand and began signing into his palm, using a tactile method that allowed him to feel her words. The shift was immediate. The man's posture straightened, and his face lit up as he realized someone was reaching out to him. Clara spent much of the flight by his side, patiently signing questions, relaying messages from the crew, and simply providing companionship. Passengers around them watched in quiet awe. What had begun as an isolated moment of discomfort transformed into a touching display of empathy and kindness, leaving everyone aboard inspired by Clara's act of quiet heroism.